us explore our way through them. Now, we talked about the compass rose a little bit, but to get into it even more, let us now say that on your map, you're going to need to start out, and I would get like a volunteer from this group. Can I get a Pamagori Island volunteer group? Pamela, excellent, thank you. You're on your way to an A for participation already.
Excuse me, Miss LeWatt, it's Pamagori.
Thank you for correcting me. Next time I prefer to raise your hand first, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. So let's say that for this map, we're going to start out on the south part of the island. Pamela, where's the south part? Good. And if we wanted southeast, where might we move? Good. And is that, let's really go far southeast before it's even in your land. South, the further south. Good. That's further south, and that one was further east. So let's start way right in the middle between half south and half east. Southeast. Good. Now you move more toward the north, though, so keep it way south. Good. Okay, you're doing excellent here. And let's even start it even further into the water. So you got to swim up to the, say it one more time for me.
Pamagori.
Pamagori. Thank you very much. So we're going to start at the southeast corner. And if I wanted to end up in the northwest, where would we end up? All the way out of Pamagori territory. Where would we end up on the northwest? Can anybody help out?
North.
Where do you think?
Up in that corner there where it says welcome.
Excellent. I think you're exactly right. So here we've got the northwest. And on maps, a lot of times they just read NM. Sorry, I can't get out of middle school teacher mode. I'm sorry, I'm trying. Okay, so now we're going to create a path that goes through it. You got to touch all 5. You want to have your second partner help you out with this one? You guys are going to stay on up here because we're about to act it out. So we're almost done. Home stretch it. Act it out, and we'll get one more volunteer. One more volunteer to sort of be the tour guide through the territory. Why don't you draw a path, starting from the southeast, ending at the northwest, but you got to go through all 5 of your land types, or water types, as they may be. Can we get one more volunteer that's going to steer them across this path? Great, come on up. So what you're going to do is start off at the southeast, and you're going to trace that line that they're making right now so that they know when you've got it in the water part, what is this, what do these wave-looking things mean? Is this a river over here? It's an ocean. How did you know?
I looked at the key.
Excellent. Okay, so they've done a great job with their key and making the symbols look like that. Okay, so you're going to take them through the ocean. And then this next part is what?
The desert.
Excellent. So maybe they stay in the desert for a little bit here, okay? Now, do people move the same in the ocean and the desert? What's the difference?
No.
What's the difference between the ocean and the desert?
Swim and walk.
You can swim in the ocean. So how might that look if you were in the salty ocean? How might it look if we were swimming? Anybody out there or anybody up here? Yeah, okay. All right, we good with this? Okay, so while she's got her finger in the ocean part of the map, why don't we trade places here? We'll come down and make a little performance space now that you guys are all finished creating your map and territory. Come on down and join me, and I'll perform here with you. We're about to perform a journey through your land. So while she's got her finger in the ocean, this can be our motion for that. Do we want our ocean to be lovely and calm, or is it a stormy ocean and we got to get to land quick? There's sharks behind us. What do we want?
Very stormy.
Very stormy. Okay, so our faces are going to show that it's a stormy ocean, okay? And you're going to move us through the ocean. What's the next one?
The desert.
Desert. How might people act? How might their face... Yeah, excellent. Pamela's got one. Okay. All right, and is the desert nice and cool on your feet? You want to rub your feet down there because it feels nice on your feet? How might your feet behave when you're in that desert?
Oh, you think you're going to go high?
Maybe. Oh, yeah, maybe it's trudging. Whatever you think that it is, okay? After the desert, what are those flat lines there? Tell us. Use that key.
The plains.
Plains. What's a plain?
It's just land.
Flat land.
There's
Okay.
a lot of grassy tornadoes in the plains.
Oh, okay. So maybe when we're in the plains, we get the tornadoes going on. What would you like to do in the plains?
I'm good with just chill walking.
Just chill walking. Kind of relax. Oh, it's nice to take a break after that desert, right? Okay, so we're just chill walking. And can we make it even more chill walking?
Oh, yeah?
Miss Pamela, can we make it even more chill walking? We're taking our time here, making it through the plains. Yeah, through the plains. So as your finger travels through the, oh, but she took us out of the plane now. Where are we at?
Delta.
Ooh, a delta. Okay. Now it's great that they've got a key because on some maps, what did triangles mean? Mountain. So those keys are so important to tell us which one's which. Okay? How might we behave in the delta? Someone up here or someone in the audience? That's fine.
Well, first, what is a delta?
Oh, good call, teacher.
Because that's one that
Lieutenant.
some people don't know.
Please raise your hand.
I remember we were talking about Louisiana, and it's where, like, the Mississippi kind of like opened up into the ocean.
Yes, and I love that you used your hands there to help show us what the water does. It starts out narrow and
And my
then there's
cousin's a Delta, so that is the Delta symbol like that.
neat. Maybe that
Mountain don't
might
have
even
bottom
be
line.
how Delta chose that symbol for their airline. Excellent. But how might you have to move if you were going through this area where the river spread out and joined the ocean? How might you move there?
I thought of it as the mouth of the river. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is it the mouth?
It is the mouth of the river.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Good. So here, we're not only acting out how we might behave there, but now we've sort of become that delta. So that's another aspect that you could do with your students too. And if you've got kids that aren't really getting into it, ease it out for them. For some kids, standing at the front of the classroom is a huge jump. So maybe for theirs, if this is their motion for it, great. What a wonderful idea. You're doing great. Okay, so it doesn't have to be. I mean, I'm gonna get up there by the end of the class. I'm gonna have my students doing this. That's my strong.